Ivan Katz here, and I'm so excited to share with you and review my 1980 vintage Fender Lead. Now this one says Fender Lead I, and it has been modified. Now I'll get into that in a second, but really cool, this guitar, and it's got an interesting story which I'll tell you as well. So I didn't really know about the Fender Lead, and what happened was I was watching the Cars Touch and Go video, and I was curious about the white guitar he was using in the live video. I think it's Friday Night Concerts or something. Check that out on YouTube. But you know, I love the Cars, and I even got to meet Rick Ocasek and got him to sign a guitar for me. And Elliot Easton's guitar playing, just amazing. I mean, he's an amazing guitar player, and everybody that really knows the Cars knows. In fact, John Lennon, of all people, said the Cars are like a perfect combination of rockabilly and new wave. So what better compliment than to get a compliment from John Lennon? So anyway, smash that like button and subscribe if you already haven't, and let's get into this Fender Lead one here, vintage Fender Lead. Now they made these from 79 to 82, and then they made them again in 2020. This is a very cool vintage Fender, and well, the headstock here is really similar to a 1954 Fender, and even the Fender script and all that sort of thing. Different than the Fender Strats of the day. They wanted a little bit of a more affordable guitar that still had the characteristic Fender neck. It's amazing, this neck. Oh my God. It just feels like a vintage Fender. There's just a, they call it a soft C, but it's just amazing. Now, Steve Morse, he is the one that at the NAMM show, the guitar show, he introduced it. He's of Steve Morse band, and ooh, there we go. That's just the chord. Disregard that. And of course, Deep Purple as well, and other famous people. Other famous people played these too. He was also in the Dixie Dregs. But anyway, Bono used one on the War Tour when The Edge was using a 1983 all-black Fender Strat. He was using the Fender Lead, which he doesn't play. You know, Bono was actually lead singer, lead guitar player of U2 when they formed, and then Edge immediately took that over. But Larry Mullen, actually, the drummer, was like, oh, I'm going to be in command here. But when they played the first time at his house, he realized that Bono was going to be the leader because that's his type of personality. I mention all this because you can watch my U2 in Dublin video that I just put out. Jim Morrison's Life and Death in Paris. I like to do these pop culture rock and roll videos too. I've got Jimi Hendrix videos coming about his house in LA, and also his life and death in England, and cool videos. The Doors, Love Street, and People Are Strange, where they wrote those, and also Jim Morrison's Life in Alexandria. But anyway, this guitar, so cool. And what happened was I reached out on Twitter and said, hey, Elliot Easton, what type of guitar are you playing in the Touch and Go live video? And to my surprise, he got back to me and said, hey, it's a Fender Lead. And I became obsessed with the Fender Lead. I lucked into finding this one. The Lead 1 would have had a single humbucker right here. And you could split the phase, you could do all sorts of things with these knobs here. You see these knobs, very cool. In and out of phase, you can select each pickup, and of course you got a volume and tone as well. But this guitar has a Lead 1. They only had the Lead 3 in 1982, but as a Lead 1, it would have had one humbucker pickup here. This is probably the stock one. But these other two pickups are custom. And so it's kind of like a Lead 4 almost, because the Lead 2 had singles here and here, basically. So you had just a pickup here and a pickup here, single coil. And then The Lead 3, which came out in 1982, had a humbucker and a humbucker, and you could, mess with the phase, select each single pickup. It had a lot of tone differences and phases, and you'll hear it in this one. Amazing sounding guitars. I'm getting ready to play it, don't worry. But I just wanted to finish off that story. I found this guitar used, and I was just amazed. It's all black, which I love, and again, look at it. It just cool vintage feel, and it's just so lucky to get this. Somebody already did the hard work of converting it. A lot of people are really snobby about their vintage guitars. This was meant to be a lower end Fender guitar. It was eventually replaced by the Squier series, the first ones in like 1982. They came out with that, but this was meant to be a more affordable guitar that people could really customize and have, one or two pickups, single coils, humbuckers. It offered a lot of flexibility, plus that look of the 1954 Fender Stratocaster neck and the beautiful playable, it's hard to describe this beautiful soft C neck until you pick it up and play it. Kind of heavy, a little bit heavy, this guitar, because it's got the extra pickups and things, but just feels great. It's not too big. Big jumbo frets, I think, and they just, again, the neck feels amazing. So just look at the tone on this. It's just right here. Switch over here. Oops, sorry about that. Hang on one second. Yes, so the tonal qualities of this, amazing. Here we go. I got the tone rolled off. Wow. I think you hear what I'm talking about. A Love it, love it, love it. It's just so good. So there you go. Search any guitar and Ivan Katz, and you'll see I've got some great guitar reviews lately. 1957 Fender Stratocaster, that's on my DrivinIvan site. Search any car in DrivinIvan, you'll find that. Also my music videos, Free Your Mind, has a lot of my guitar collection and car collection as well. Mystery, Taken is a good song. Lots of songs. The Anxiety song on my Ink Video channel, where I just play solo acoustic, and then also Ink Video on TikTok. I tell song stories. You'll see what influenced REM, Automatic for the People. A lot of covers by REM and other bands, so check all that stuff out. Thank you so much for watching with my 1981 Fender Lead I, which is actually more like a Lead 3 or 4 because it's got an extra pickup in there. I am singer, songwriter, musician, and producer, and DrivinIvan, Ivan Katz.